Well, hey, howdy, hey! My name is Scorechaser, and welcome to the Legend of Zelda. This is the updated Game Boy Advance ROM that was made for the classic NES series, but this is the NES ROM of that. Very slight updates were made to it, not sure all the little ins and outs of it. I am not the world's biggest Zelda person, so I couldn't even begin to tell you what was changed and etc. I'm thinking it was just a lot of grammatical things, like in the game. I do not know every secret. I do not know every nook and cranny of this game. I may at one point, but now is not that time. It has been so very long. I'm feeling a bit nostalgic for some Zelda. And it is the 35th birthday of Zelda. It's not today. Today is the 2nd of March, so it's past that point. But I figured it would be fun to go back and play this game. Now let's see how many times we can do this. See how well we can do this, meaning limiting the number of times that we die. That number that is below my name, that is the number of times that I've died. So I'm going to try and keep it as low as possible. The Legend of Zelda is a very important game to me. As a child, I never beat it, because it was just the adventure that I loved. Plus, I never had it in my possession long enough to beat it, being the other reason why. And I'm off to a great start, as you can see. The first time I actually did beat this game was in Animal Crossing. I had an action replay, and I remember specifically buying an action replay just so I can get the NES games in Zelda. Ah! And I remember just sitting there playing it, and my sister, she'd get so mad, because she'd be like, if that's all you're gonna do, just let me play, because I want to do some chores in my village. And be like, no, I have to save Hyrule. I'm playing Animal Crossing. I also got really addicted to Clu Land, CLU. That was one of the other games. But I remember just spending hours and hours playing Zelda in Animal Crossing. That and Wario's Woods. Wario's Woods is a fun game. A few years back, I actually went ahead and attempted to beat the game without the sword, and I was able to do it. I did not get all the little secrets and stuff, because I tried to do it without using a guide. And this controller is not doing too well for me, it seems. My ups and downs are triggering lefts and rights. That's not good. I might switch controllers in a different video. They didn't patch that out. If you didn't catch what I did, there was a locked door right there. If you go in and out, it removes it. So you basically get a free key. When I was a kid, I would borrow this game from my neighbor, and I would only be allowed to borrow it until the next day. And they would always, like, delete my file in between times because the game didn't belong to my friend, it belonged to his dad. And he was constantly playing the game. He could, in a 5-hour time period back then, without guides, or he would just have maps that he drew out himself. He had an entire book that I wish I could look at again, just because it was so cool. Because he would draw the monsters and stuff, and he was actually pretty good at drawing. And just to be able to see, I wish I could remember his name, because I know he moved, to see if he still had. But he would just constantly play through the game. He had 2 files, one that he left to show that he beat the game without dying. And then one was his son's, and then the third was split between my file and when he would delete it so he could start over again. They also had Zelda 2. And I liked Zelda 2 back then, even though I never made it to a dungeon, just because I thought it was cool to see Link just all blown up like that as a large 2D sprite, as opposed to the top-down look that Zelda is more known for. And that being said, I have beaten Zelda 2, and I detest it. It's just trivial for the sake of trivial. And there goes the first death. We're on a roll. Because when I actually made it a point to try and beat it, it just became the only game I played for like 2 weeks. And I was just hating it more and more as I was going through it. It's like, this is horrible. Why would they design these monsters like that? Why is it that I have to be like the hitboxes of like the Dark Nuts, for example, and the Griffins that replace them later on? They're so finicky that you have to do like jumping duck stabs. Not meaning that you do the down thrust. I'm talking that you jump from a crouch and stab repeatedly. Is just very, very, very tedious. I kind of felt the same way about Simon's Quest. Growing up, my same friend, they didn't have Castlevania 1, but they had Simon's Quest, which kind of fit with my my friend's dad, because he was all about like adventure games, and Simon's Quest is an adventure game. Cryptic as hell, stupid, but it is an adventure game, and I have a lot of fond memories of playing that game with my friends. We also played Punch-Out. Punch-Out was another big one. I could never get past Sandman. To this day, I still can't. That might be another one I try for on this channel, is to try and beat Punch-Out. Ouch. Yeah, I do need to change this controller out. The D-pad is super wonky. And I do not get to this day why it is so difficult to make a D-pad. I mean, is it because of the patent that Nintendo has over the ball on the back of the D-pad? Because even then, Nintendo doesn't even use it now, and It's horrible. Like, I had to open up my Pro Controller and tape the motherboard to prevent the readings of up and down right by just trying to go up or down. It was crazy. It does work a lot better now, but I have been using other controllers. See if I can get my hearts back up. These things scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. Good gracious. It's always annoying when you get that, when you defeat the last enemy. It's like, wow, thanks. Now let's try and see if I can remember where level 2 is. I know where level 3 and 5 and 4 are. But it's like I always forget where level 2 is. I know it's somewhere on the northeastern part of the map, I believe. But where, I couldn't exactly tell you. But I've tried explaining to other people that didn't play this game back then that this game, or even like Breath of the Wild, for example, that's because I've been using Skyrim before Breath of the Wild to describe how this game was back then. But Breath of the Wild, it captured the sense of adventure that you had playing the original. Like, this big open world was yours and yours alone to explore. Fucking moblins. I might actually have enough for the blue ring by the time I beat the second dungeon. I need the step ladder for that. Even though I could get another heart container right now, I don't remember what place I'm supposed to bomb. I just flat out forgot. You know, if I get my... if I go grab my first issue of Nintendo Power, I can at least have a map. I believe there's a fairy fountain down here somewhere. I know I just passed some money, but I want to heal. Oh, there's level 2. I found it. Alright, so let's go in. Oof. I'm gonna go back out, go back in. Respawn the ropes so I can try and get some heart pieces. It's also actually a really good place to grind for rupees, because the ropes, there's a lot of them, and for whatever reason, to me at least, it seems they have a high drop rate of blue rupees. Come on. Butthole snake. I'm a butthole snake. I go in buttholes because I'm a butthole snake. Come on, give me hearts. I don't think it's happening. I'm most likely going to decease. I'm going to be the decease. There we go. Wasn't so hard. Get some hearts. Come on. Yay. I like keys. Not the bats, but let's try again. If anything, we're getting money. If anything, we are getting money. Woo! There we go. It's not full health, but it's not one. Come on. Little Hershey kisses. Little jiggly kisses. What you doing, little wiggle kiss? I am an adult. I promise. Whoa! I also thought it was kind of weird that in this, you only have the regular boomerang in between the first and second dungeon. I mean, that's if you do that dungeon first. I also forgot that sometimes you can kill all the enemies in a room by killing a certain one. At least I think that's how it works. I'm not the most... Wow. Versed person on how this game works. Where? Ow. Thank you. Yeah. Go this way. I actually think that the boomerang, the magical one, you should have had to at least gotten to like level 3 to get that, and I think that's a bombable wall. Because they put bombs in this room. Haha! Sneaky secrets. This one I do need bombs because Dodongo dislikes smoke. For the longest time, I was misremembering that line as Dodongo dislikes bombs. And so my friend and I actually wanted to make a t-shirt of this scene that says Dodongo dislikes bitches. I think we were high when we came up with that. Most likely we were. Look at all that money just dropping in my lap. No, just more BMs. I didn't finish this dungeon, but I'm gonna kill the Dongo at least. Come on, Dongo. Ah! Really? I'm gonna head back in and finish out the dungeon. I'm missing, there's the magic boomerang and an item. Did I go? I did not go left. Come on! Okay, I did not go to the right. No, I meant to use the boomerang, but I don't have it equipped. Oh. There's the map. Okay, this is where the boomerang is. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you, fairy. It was a very nice fairy. That can't have been the only item. I mean, unless I'm just really misremembering my Zeldas, which is highly possible. It's more of a guarantee than a possibility, I can assure you that. Just going to get my bombs refilled because I did not pick those bombs up. But if not the blue ring, I could at least get the magical shield. I don't know if it's called that, but the large shield and the candle. Ouch. Okay, so let us leave. And I think as soon as I leave, I will call this episode, and we can go to retrieve the white sword. A real dick move, Gary. Ow! Gary, you're my friend. I am just sucking all kinds of bad right now. Ow, come on. What I actually might do is I might just continuously come in here and get enough money so I can get the blue ring. Ow. Of course. So actually, I think I will do that. I will. Alright. Again, thank you for joining me. My name is Core Chaser. This will be the start of possibly a 10-episode thing. I might do the second quest because I've never done it. So, thank you for joining me. Have an amazing day. Take care of yourselves. Do something awesome for yourself. You are great.